are you?
We're doing really well here, Neil, and I have a special guest today. Here he is, born this morning. This is a young peafowl. So grow up someday to be either a peahen or a peacock. We don't know, but he likes to be close.
You
We'll
have
call
peacocks at
him
your house then, right?
well, we have peafowl not too far. They usually look in through the windows. They like glass, they like chrome, and they are very social.
All
So
right.
fun.
So today's topic, that was a cool surprise, is gestational diabetes and pregnancy. All right. And let's talk about it. How many kinds of diabetes can you have during pregnancy?
Well, there are actually three kinds of diabetes. You can have type 1, which is childhood onset. You can have type 2, which is adult onset, and that precedes pregnancy. And then, of course, you can have pregnancy-induced or gestational diabetes, which is unique to pregnancy.
What kind of diabetes do you want to talk about today?
Well, we're going to try to limit this specifically to pregnancy-related diabetes or gestational diabetes.
When in pregnancy is gestational diabetes most likely to occur?
Most commonly, we say sometime between 24 and 28 weeks. However, there are moms who will get it before that time, and there are moms who will get it after that time. Unfortunately, the insurance will only pay for it if you test between 24 and 28 weeks. So the other moms would have to pay for the test.
How do you know whether you have gestational diabetes?
Well, there are no symptoms for early onset diabetes. The blood test is important. If you have symptoms like increasing thirst, urination, fatigue, nausea, or yeast infections, you probably have diabetes, which is very well established and out of control.
How do you screen for gestational diabetes?
The screen is not fasting, so you can check any time of the day, which actually is convenient. But there is a 50-gram glucose load, and that is tested 1 hour after the 50-gram load.
What is considered normal for glucose screen value?
Normal would be less than 140 milligrams per deciliter, and that would be 1 hour after the glucose challenge. No further testing would be needed to be done if the value is less than 140.
What is the difference between a screen and a test?
Well, with a screen, you're going to look at a large group of people who might or might not have an illness. A test is more specific, and it also provides a diagnosis. For example, a pap smear is a screen. If there's a suspicion of a cancer from the smear, then a biopsy is taken, and that's to provide a diagnosis.
Okay. What actually happens to your body if you have gestational diabetes?
That's a time when your body isn't able, or your pancreas isn't able to make enough insulin to make sure that the glucose gets into the cells.
What might happen to you or your baby if you have untreated gestational diabetes?
The most likely problem would be a large baby and associated with various birth complications, including preeclampsia, shoulder dystocia, and of course, stillbirth between 36 and 40 weeks.
Are women who develop gestational diabetes more likely to develop type 2 diabetes in the future?
Yes, about half of women who have gestational diabetes will go on to develop type 2 diabetes.
All right. Best place to go is ruraldocallen.com and pick up Pregnancy Your Way, available today on Amazon. Thanks, Doc.
Thank you, Neil.